Friday Hoops up next. The number 3 pick of the 2005 draft and the team leader at point guard, Deron Williams and the Utah Jazz go up against the Washington Wizards and their long, versatile four-man, Andre Bloch. Jazz, Wizards, up next.
It's the Utah Jazz in an interconference affair. The Wizards fans are making noise here at the Verizon Center. We're in the nation's capital. Welcome to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg for 2K Sports for this Friday afternoon broadcast. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson up front. Deron Williams and Gordon Hayward manning the backcourt. And Kirilenko. And for the Wizards, John Wall and Gilbert Arenas pairing up in the backcourt. Bloch and McGee up front, and Young. Clark, when you talk about the Washington Wizards, a team in turmoil last season.
Well, they traded away the number 5 pick trying to make a run at playoff dominance. It actually all fell apart, Kevin, due to injuries, legal troubles for Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton. They've got work to do.
Here's Wall. Here's Arenas. And here's Young. And it's sent back by Jefferson. And it was clear, Clark, that the team was not going to contend in the East. The Wizards ended up dumping their big contracts and going into rebuilding mode.
And I think that was the right move. I mean, you have to cut your losses at some point. The rebuilding process got a huge lift in the draft lottery. And the number 1 pick, John Wall, I think he's going to be a star.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to catch up with Jerry Sloan for just a moment. This team's offensive forte is really just being smart with the ball and limiting their mistakes. And because of that, Coach told me that they don't need to force things at the opponent's end of the floor. They just need to wait for opportunities to present themselves and then take advantage of it when they do, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. Clark, is there anything that can really be done about shooting once the game begins?
I don't think so. Shooting is about confidence and form and technique and mechanics, but shot selection is something coaches will harp on. That's a good look. Very nice look.
Here's Wall. He dumps it off. Bloch kicks it over to Arenas. And another miss by Washington. Thinking about Gilbert Arenas, who said he'd made a conscious decision prior to last year to avoid the media and let his play do the talking.
Well, Kevin, it didn't quite work out that way now, did it?
Nope,
it was a really hard and difficult lesson for Arenas. I hope he learned it.
Here's Wall. About 3.5 minutes left in the first. Left side Arenas. Will it go? And he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
They took a long while to get a bucket. If they continue to score at this pace, they'll be in for a long game.
Here's Williams. Left side Williams. He's picked up by Wall. Arenas against Kirilenko. Just 2 to shoot. The 3, and it's Williams. That time the assist by Kirilenko. Williams has got 5 points so far. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Kirk Hinrich, he's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. The Jazz also changing it up. Miles is checked in.
Right now. Make some noise. How about that, fans? Your Wizard girls. Go on and give it up.
Here's Wall. Now here's Hinrich. Here's Bloch. And a great assist by Hinrich as that one goes in. Bloch has got his second basket of the game. Jazz, a solid team against the Eastern Conference, Clark. 22 up and 8 down against the East.
Yeah, big step up for them. I mean, the year before this last one, they split their meetings 15-15 with the East, so a nice move of improvement there.
Wizards trail by 8. Now Wall. Here's Young. Open look. And Washington again with the bucket.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Here's Hayward. Nails it from close range. He's got 9.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
And the story we've seen here from the field, impressive shooting, getting off to a tremendous start.
Boy, Kevin, this is the kind of offensive rhythm that can set you on a nice course. I mean, they definitely want to keep that momentum going.
Outside Williams. Back to Jefferson. McGee's there. Here's Jefferson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And that one's good. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Washington making some changes. Armstrong's checked in, and it's Howard in for Nick Young. The Jazz making a switch.
How about that, fans? Your Wizard girls. Go on and give it up.
Here's Arenas. All with it. Back to Arenas. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul, team's first. Shooting for Washington. Gilbert Arenas. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he can't hit the second. Jazz leading by 8. And here's Hayward. He's got 9. 36 seconds left in the first. Now Wall. 19 feet away. That's good.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
And it's Utah's ball. 6-point lead. Okur, the screen. Outside Williams. He's picked up by Wall. Hayward with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. He's covered by Arenas. Just 3 on the clock. And Hayward gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
And some great offensive action to get this one underway in the first. Jazz lead by 8.
Kevin, their offense has been flowing right from the get-go. It's been fun to watch.
It's more NBA coming your way. And now the second quarter just about to begin. Here's Price, 8-point game. So how fortunate are the Wizards to have landed the #1 overall pick in the offseason?
Well, they picked a nice year to be lucky in that regard, Kevin. I mean, Wall is just the kind of player that I think can take Washington and the NBA by storm and get this franchise back on track.
Howard is out there with Gian Leon. Then there's Heinrich. Then it's Gilbert Arenas and McGee. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Heinrich. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Kept alive. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, how about the 22-year tenure of Jazz coach Jerry Sloan, the longest-running tenure in American professional sports? It's a testament to his hard work and also to an organization that understands the value of stability. Jerry Sloan said, "I tell our players, I'm going to be here and you may not." I've been real fortunate that our owner gave me the opportunity to say that. If you don't have support, you don't have a fighting chance in the NBA. What wise words, guys.
I pick him in any fight, but that support helps. Thanks, Doris. Blocked. Okur the pass to Price. Raja Bell on the wing. He's covered by Arenas. Here's Kirilenko. No good from three-point land. Under 4 minutes left in the second. Andrei Kirilenko, always a formidable defensive presence. Clark with his quickness and that elastic wingspan of his.
Yeah, call him Mr. Gadget, and last season was a pretty good one for him statistically as well. Unfortunately, a calf injury late in the season derailed his action in the playoffs.
Takes it up. Great finish in traffic. Kirilenko's got his first points in this one. Wizards trail by 6. Heinrich outside. He backs in. Here's Howard. The shot is off, and Utah the other way. Outside Kirilenko. He's guarded by Howard. Outside Kirilenko. And finished up with a nice layup. Kirilenko's got his second bucket of the game to go. So it's Washington now. 8-point game. Back to Howard. The dump off. And he drops it in on the layup.
Those are just the shots coaches like to see. In close around the basket.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Both teams deciding to change it up.
G-Man on the court right now. Make some noise. How about that, fans? Your Wizard girls. Go on and give it up.
Here's Williams. He's got 5. Now Hayward. Gilbert Arenas covering. Knocked loose.
The closer in you get, the more they'll reach in for the pilfer. You got to protect the rock.
Here's Wall. He's guarded by Williams. Releases. No good from Arenas. This Jazz team tied the Magic for the 4th best rebound rate in the league last season. They were in the top 5.
Yeah, and it's not hard to see why, Kevin. When healthy, this is a big team. A lot of guys up front that do a good job pursuing the pump.
And Utah has possession. Gilbert Arenas missing his last shot. Jefferson, that's good. Here's Wall. 1:33 left in the half. Jazz leading by 8. And beyond just the rebounding of a team that we touched on, you can really see a lot of Jerry Sloan on this roster.
Well, his teams have always epitomized his character in terms of being hard-nosed, tough, smart, aggressive players, and that's what he's about, and that's what his teams have been about, really under his leadership for over 20 years now.
They're like the hardest cutting team I think I've seen in the league, aren't they, huh? Man, oh man.
Yeah, they do a nice job of making sharp cuts.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. So for the Wizards, McGee's checked in, and Nick Young is subbed in for Josh Howard. And making a change here, the Jazz.
Your Wizard girls. Go on and give it up.
On defense, Utah. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Back to Heinrich. Easy shot. Jump shot is good that time. Heinrich's got his first 2 points. Jazz leading by 8. Williams dishes to Jefferson. Now here's Williams. He has 5. He's picked up by Wall. Off the pick, and Utah again with the bucket.
The pick worked to perfection, and he had all the room he needed to get off the jumper.
And here's Blatch. Heinrich, right side, over Hayward. And Heinrich with the basket, the assist by Blatch. Heinrich's got his second bucket. And it's Utah's ball. Hayward backs him down. And Utah again with the bucket.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Wall, no good.
Boy, after a mediocre first half, the defense has really come to play here. They've picked up the intensity. They've become much more aggressive and intense at that end of the floor, and that's why they've improved their effort there.
That'll do it for the first half. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the HP Halftime Report. Out in Washington, it's been a one-sided affair. The Jazz off to an outstanding start. What a display of offensive genius by this team. They've been going off. Some textbook basketball out of Gordon Hayward. He's carrying the team, doing everything he can to put them over the top. And a scrappy effort by Washington. They've played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. Getting it done early, Kirk Heinrich. And also Andre Blatch. Great work out of him in the first half. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan and Clark Kellogg calling your game. I'll see you next time.
Now the second half about to begin in just a moment. Here's Williams. It's a 10-point game. The second half is underway, and here's who Jerry Sloan's got on the floor. Deron Williams and Gordon Hayward manning the backcourt. Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson up front. And Kirilenko. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now for the Wizards, drafting John Wall was an absolute godsend after the turmoil of the previous year.
I would consider him exactly what the doctor ordered, a dynamic point guard prospect. They had players with offensive talent, but you have to have the ball movement to be effective offensively, and I would think Wall would be a catalyst for that.
Here's Wall. Here's Arenas. Goes up. Drains it from short range. Arenas has got his first bucket in this one. Jazz leading by 8. What a year for Gilbert Arenas last year. Said he wanted a fresh start after the turmoil of last season. Clark, I guess the Agent Zero nickname will have to be retired.
Yeah, I've got to put it on ice, partner. He's still got Hibachi, and hopefully he'll keep that one and play up to it as well.
And Hayward gets it to go.
For 3.
Here's Wall. And let's go to Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have for us?
Guys, Al Jefferson has maybe the best footwork in the low post of anyone in the league right now, but he evades shot blockers so well that he doesn't get to the free throw line that consistently. Jefferson said, "When I ball fake, I go away from guys. I don't lean into guys to draw fouls. It's something I have to get better at." You have to think it's something he'll be able to figure out. Those N1s add up, Kevin.
They definitely do. Thanks, Doris. Here's Williams, following the basket by Gilbert Arenas. Williams, that's good.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
All with it. And here's Young. Places one from 3. He has 5.
They have clearly come out here with something to prove.
Now Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Gilbert Arenas covering. And again, it's Deron Williams. Williams has got 11 points.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And making a change here, the Wizards. Heinrich's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Miles is checked in.
Make some noise! How about that, fans? Your Wizard girls. Go on and give it up.
Here's Wall. Here's Blatch. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
And right now, their offense is really on track to start this half. I mean, everybody's in sync. The chemistry's good. The flow is good. They've hit their first 4 so far.
Shooting one.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Well, Clark, you look at Blatch, 6'11", skilled. There's no question he's got talent.
Tremendous talent. And really, when Arenas went down, Blatch was able to step in and show that he could carry the load offensively. He's got a nice mid-range shot. He can get to the rim. He's active on the glass. I mean, this is a top-notch power forward in my mind.
Utah wasn't a terribly great road team just to win over 500 for him last season.
Yeah, I agree. You know, 21-20 is pedestrian at best. For a team to be great, you want to set the floor. That should be your basement, 500 on the road. And then you've got to go north of that. If they want to make the leap and win their division, they've got to become a better road team.
Going back to their road woes, Utah had trouble on the road the season before as well, Clark, in 09.
Yeah, they were really bad that year, finishing with only 15 road wins. And that's almost hard to explain for a team of that caliber. They've got to rededicate themselves to performing on the road. And I think, again, Kevin, it goes back to mindset.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kirk Hinrich. Here's Millsap. His first attempt, and there's another one for the Jazz.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Here's Wall. Blatch with the screen on Williams. There's the screen by Blatch. Here's Wall. Takes it up. Whips it in off the sweet pick.
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
Here is Hayward, guarded by Hinrich. Williams. Here's Miles. Off from three-point land.
You know, with loose defense like that, you would expect him to knock it down most of the time.
Here's Hinrich. Laid in with the D draped all over him. Heinrich's got 6. Jazz leading by 7. Outside Williams. Dump-off pass. Jefferson with it. McGee's there. Again, the Jazz score.
Boy, they really look sharp on that trip.
And here we go with John Wall. Young from outside. Paul Millsap with the rebound. On offense, here are the Jazz. Here is Hayward. Let's go with a 3. No good on that last second attempt there. Some great basketball so far as we end the third quarter. It's the Jazz up by 9. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
And Kevin, for the Jazz, the game's Sprite Spark has been supplied by their swingman. We've seen him drop in a lot of points as he continues to carve up the defensive efforts thrown his way. He's been lighting up the defense tonight, guys.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts. Igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
Here's Wall. John Wall and Gilbert Arenas pairing up in the backcourt. Gian Leon is out there with Nick Young and Armstrong. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Got the bucket and the foul.
Wow. It's been all offense all game. Everybody's got the hot hand.
At the line for the Wizards.
Free throw, no good for Arenas. Second shot opportunity.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Here is Hayward, defended by Young. Okur. Now here's Williams. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. And that is good. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
All with it. Young with the ball. Over Kirilenko. Kirilenko gets a hand on it.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Outside Williams. And here's Kirilenko. E on him. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Utah.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Young up top, guarded by Kirilenko. Kept alive. Ooh, tried to cram it home, but drew the foul, and he'll have to earn him at the line.
That's a savvy foul. You save a dunk and send a poor free throw shooter to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Washington making some changes. Andre Blatch, he's checked in for Gian Leon. Thornton comes in for Nick Young. And it's Howard in for John Wall. The Jazz making a switch. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And Utah has possession. A 12-point game. Williams can't get it to go.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Now Arenas. Here's Thornton. Kept alive.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
Outside Williams. For 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
A difficult situation for Washington. Down by 15. Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 15. 2:49 left in the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He was clearly fuming. He told them, "You guys look like you're sleepwalking out there." He said, "I don't know if you rolled out of the wrong side of the bed this morning or what, but we've got to step up and wake up." Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Arenas. Gets rid of it. Armstrong. Can they get it? That's good, and Arenas with the assist.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Gilbert. Arenas.
And here comes Williams. He's covered by Arenas. Williams against Arenas. 2 seconds left, and there's another one for the Jazz. Here is Arenas. 2:10 left in the fourth. Now Thornton. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. And the Jazz call time here. They lead by 13. 1:59 left in the game. Washington making some changes. McGee's checked in, and Nick Young is subbed in for Al Thornton. And making a change here, the Jazz. Here is Hayward. Back to Millsap. And here's Hayward. He's covered by Arenas. Hayward backs down. Fades away. Gets the bucket. 20 points for him.
Fourth quarter with a double-digit lead. It doesn't get much better than that.
Here's Young. That falls in on the layup, coming off the feed.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Pass to Jefferson. Here's Millsap. Here's Williams. He's picked up by Wall. 4 on the clock. Blatch against Jefferson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Darren Williams.
And the Jazz lead by 15. Wall with it. Pass to Arenas. Jacks up the triple. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds.
Utah ball.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Price. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 14-6 run. And for 3, Bell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
So it's Washington now. It's an 18-point game. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Great execution on the inbounds play, and they get the basket.
It's been all Jazz. To the wing. Okur. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Miles. No luck on the three-point attempt. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfishness. It's a joy to watch.
Here's Wall. Buries it from deep.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
Here's Miles. Can't get it to fall from downtown. Wall with it. Can't connect. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Darren Williams.